Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome back to Dickson, Oklahoma, as your Leopards square away with the Madill tongue twister, Wildcats here in the second round of the Dickson Comic Classic. And Dietrich, what do we know about the Madill Wildcat?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know too much about them at all. On the funny side, they're a basketball team trying to win the game, so we're about to see.
Leopards will win the tip-off, and Mitchell Henson will bring it down and set the offense up into Ryan Kennedy. Ryan Kennedy up for two, and he is deflected by number 24.
Looks like it's going to be a good matchup down low.
They're about the same height down there.
Yep.
So I think this is probably the first time all season we're going to see somebody right there with Ryan Kennedy as far as height goes.
Make them work a little bit.
Ball to the baseline, over to the other baseline, a dribble drive back out to the top of the key, over to the right side of the floor, and dribble back up to the top of the key as Madill's trying to get something going. And they're going to set a screen up top, but nothing comes out of it as number 24 will go for a three, and it's no good, but they're able to get an offensive rebound. And 24 is able to drive and complete it for two. And here comes your Leopards down on the offensive side as Mitch Henson passes it to Jaden Watts. Jaden Watts into Ryan Kennedy. Ryan Kennedy over to Bryson. Bryson looks for Caleb. Caleb fakes it, goes back out to Bryson. Bryson drives, kicks it out to Caleb. And to the top of the key to Mitch to slow things down and get things going.
Oh. So far, Madill is playing pretty decent defense on
Yeah, absolutely. Back into Caleb, and we're going to get a reaching foul on Madill. And that'll be number 0's first, and the team foul's first. And Caleb is set to throw the ball in.
Look like Caleb got an inch or two on number 0 that he's guarding. So
Mitch Henson drives. Jump shot is no good. As Madill was able to come up with that rebound. And number 0 is at the top of the key, working the ball for Madill. Back to the left wing. Looking for number 24. He's not there. Back to the top of the key, over to the right side of the floor. Back to the top of the key, head fake back to the right. as your Leopards are playing pretty good defense right now, containing them to really the 3-point line.
Yeah, both sides playing good defense so far, so
Yeah.
we're going to see. Should be a good game going on this round.
We're going to get a foul. Ryan, nope. Number 1, that's going to be on Mitch. Mitchell Henson will pick up his first team foul first, as Bill will have the ball underneath basket. Ball to the baseline.
Didn't know if the referee was going to call that or not.
The whistle was kind of soft over there.
Yeah.
Yes. Madill Wildcats will turn it over to the Leopards. Mitch Henson back down to the floor to set the offense up. Over to Jaden Watts. Jaden inside to Caleb. Caleb over to Bryson. Bryson looking for Ryan. And Ryan for 3, and it is no good. And we're going to call top of the goal right here, as it did bounce over, and that's going to go Madill ball. Number 1, Brylan James will bring the ball down the court for Madill as he looks to set something up, and Bryson will get a count on him up there as 5 seconds is quickly approaching, and nothing but 3 ball for number 24 is off the mark in the hands of Mitch Henson, but tied up by number 30 from Madill, and it's going to stay Madill ball. And number 1, Brylan James will throw the ball in to Morris. Morris to Wilkerson, no good for 2, as Ryan was able to at least deflect it a little bit to get it out of that net because it was in and out.
Yeah, he didn't block it, but he got his hand up, so it made it a little more difficult for the guy to get it in the hooch.
Right side of the court, back to the top of the key to Jaden. Jaden drives and is able to go up with it, but not before Madill blocked shot. And ball to the right side, back to the baseline. Tries to set a screen, and jump shot is no good, off the mark. Bryson Watts was able to come up with that rebound, and here comes the Leopards. As Mitch Henson drives and is going to collect a foul on number 4 for Madill, and that's going to be Gilbert. I'm not saying that last name because I do not know how to say that, and I don't want to butcher it. Caleb is set to throw the ball in. Ball to Ryan Kennedy. Ryan up for 2, and it is good as he just kind of manhandles the ball and everybody around him.
Yeah, he went up definitely strong on that one. That's a good sign early in this ball game.
2-2 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first. Ball in to Ryan and the Madill Wildcat, and we're able to come up with that ball. Mitch Henson off to the races, finds Ryan. Ryan thinks about it and goes up for 2, gets his own rebound, goes right back up for 2.
Yeah, number 24, he tried to take a charge, and Ryan did a little Euro step and came up short because it was a little farther than he wanted to, so he made an adjustment and put it back in really fast.
Ball to the baseline, back up to the top of the key. Back out to number 24. Back inside to the paint as number 1 drives, has nowhere to go, kicks it back to the top of the key. 3-point bucket by number 24 is no good, but Madill able to come up with an offensive rebound back into number 10 and 30, I'm sorry. And that is going to be a foul on, looks like Caleb Ince will pick up his first foul, the team foul second, as Andon Register is going to check in for Jaden Watts. And Ryan Kennedy is going to pick up his first foul off of a little floater inbounds play, as both of them kind of try to out-jump each other. As that's Ryan's first team foul, number 3. Number 24 set at the line and misses his first. and gets ready for 2 of 2, and that is good. Now the score is 4-3. The Leopards with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left, as that's deflected out of bounds by number 4 Gilbert for Madill. And Bryson Watts looks for Henson in the backcourt as Henson brings the ball up over to Bryson. Into Andon. Andon's looking for Ryan, and he's not there. Back out to Henson. Henson dribbles to the top of the key. Right side of the floor to Bryson. Bryson to Caleb. Caleb to the left side of the floor. And they're trying to work the ball into Ryan, but it just doesn't seem to be working right now. Kennedy for 3, and it is good. As your Leopards go ahead 7-3 with 1 minute and 57 seconds left. Ball to the left side of the court to number 1, Rylan James, as Bryson Watts puts some defense on him. Caleb just barely misses that. 3 ball by number 0. Back in to number 24 is good for 2.
Good pump faking. Got Ryan in the air. Ryan got to stay disciplined and stay down and just get a hand up.
And your score is 7-5 with 1 minute and 22 seconds left, as Mitch Henson's going to dribble up back into Andon Register. Andon Register to Ryan Kennedy. To Caleb Ince. Cross-court pass to Bryson Watts. Bryson to Mitch. Mitch to Ryan. And I think we're just going to play a little catch right here to get the last shot off in the corner. With 56 seconds left here in the first, your Leopards lead 7-5. As Ryan's just going to sit here and hold it for a little bit until Coach Davison says, all right, let's go. Caleb looking for somebody. Into Andon. Andon to Mitch. Mitch back to Bryson. And Bryson into Andon. Over to Caleb. Caleb to Ryan. And I think Coach Davidson said, let's go. We're going to get a playoff. Bryson Watts goes up and passes it to Caleb Ince for a great assist as we add 2 to the Leopard scoreboard off of a great pass from Bryson Watts. He kind of faked me out. I thought he was going up for a layup.
Yeah. Oh.
Ryan had just enough time off of that defensive rebound to throw up a shot. Almost made it, but we're going to end the first quarter as your Leopards are ahead 9-5. And stay tuned here on the Leopard Sports Network.
Guys, we're going to take a moment to watch that last assist, that last big play. That was
Bryson faked me out.
That was something special. We're gonna check that out right quick. Give me just a second. Let me find it here. And here we go. Just a beautiful play. And then there's a couple more. I want to try to check out that 3-pointer from that Ryan had. That was looks like a pretty good play there. So we're going to check that out right quick. And here we go. And now we're going to go to, well, we don't have time to take a quick break, so we're going to keep it right here, Tandra.
Okay, perfect.
And we just had to go through a couple of those plays. We went through Ryan's 3-pointer and then that last play there where Bryson had that assist and checked them out.
And we're going to start the second quarter, and Ty Ferguson is going to check in for Mitch Henson as we open up the second quarter of play with the Leopards ball. Up to Ty Ferguson at the top of the key, over to Ryan. Ryan for 3, and just off the mark. as number 0 for Madill is going to grab that rebound and bring it back down to their end. Into number 24. 24 floater is good, as he's already got 5 points.
Yeah, he got soft touch.
Bryson Watts will begin the possession for the Leopards as they keep looking in for Ryan, and number 24 has just covered him up
Yeah.
all afternoon. Caleb Ince for 3, and it is good.
Something happened to Caleb's defender. That's how he was wide open. That's why the play has stopped.
We're going to take a quick break here in Dickson, Oklahoma. We'll be back on the Leopard Sports Network.
I didn't see what happened.
I didn't either.
And while we got a moment here, we're going to take one more look at that last play.
It's back to live action, Robert.
That 3-pointer, and we're going live.
And Madill will set to inbound the ball to bring it up past half court as Mitch Henson will check back into the game. And he's going to be guarding number 1 as he drives. And Andrew Register will jump up and try to deflect it. And that'll send number 1 to the line for Madill. And I have said this ever since Andon got back and started playing again. He can jump higher than anyone I have seen in a while. And when he jumps, it's like a spider monkey through the air.
Like a spider monkey.
It's like when you just don't know where he's going, but he's so strong that when he hits the floor, you're almost like, you hold your breath a little bit. Number 1 was unable to complete.
That's where I need to get those little sound bits, and every time you say spider monkey, I'm going to play that.
He was able to complete that second one, and your Leopards have the lead 12-8 with 6 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the second. Ball inside to Jaden. Jaden tries to find somewhere, and he does, as a turnaround jumper will go for Jaden Watts. And Madill will cross half court. They're looking for somebody wide open. And Caleb Ince is doing a really good job out there. As ball to the baseline. Number 24 thinks about a 3, and it's just not there, but he's going to turn around and do a floater for it, 2. As that's going to be... Yeah, I agree.
Needless to say, it was a very nice shot.
Like you said, he's got a soft touch. He has a really pretty shot. Back into Ryan. Ryan pump fakes, goes up, and it's in and out. Wildcats will get that rebound and come back down to the offensive end. Number 24 for 3, and it's no good. And Jaden Watts is going to just let that go. Leopards will take the ball as Bryson Watts will check back in for Henson.
While we was talking, that the last foul that was on us was on Mitchell, and that was his second. So that's why coach is probably taking him out.
Gotcha. Bryson over to Caleb. Caleb looks for him. Nobody there. Back to the top of the key to Jaden. Jaden to Caleb. Caleb for 3 is good. And your Leopards lead 17-10 with 5 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the second.
Big shot by Caleb.
Big time. Caleb is 2 for 2, I think, from the 3-point line. Ball to the right side of the court. Looking for number 24 inside as they're going to give it to him. That's going to be a foul on end and register.
I did not see it there.
I
I guess
believe
because he's a football player and he came over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what they seen on that one either.
That one caught me by surprise.
That's going to be our 5th team foul. Andon's first. Madill will take it out under the basket. I mean, I get that the foul's going to be jumper for number 24, and Madill is going to take a timeout, and we're going to take one with them.
We're going to stay right here.
We're going to stay right here.
We got a couple more. Replays we want to go to. We got Caleb's 3 that we're going to play first.
As Robert getting that set up, number 24 has 11 of their 12 points. So we know who Madill's star is as of right now.
It's going to go to him.
Yeah.
So they want the ball in his hands, and if it can't be in his hands, then right now nobody else is scoring.
Right.
So
Absolutely. With that being said, we'll take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching the Leopard basketball right here on the Leopard Sports Network.
welcome back here to Dickson, Oklahoma, where your Leopards are leading 17-12. Here in the Dickson Comet Classic with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half, second quarter. As Bryson Watts will get the ball to the top of the key inside to Jaden Watts. Jaden with a little floater is just short, but Caleb Ince is able to save that ball from going out of bounds and going into a Madill Wildcat hand, and he is able to complete that for 2. And Madill brings the ball down to the offensive end for him, over to the left side of the floor, back to the top of the key. Over to number 24 on the right side, him and Ryan Kennedy one-on-one, and he's going to jump shot floater, and it's going to be no good. Seth Padilla is going to come up with that rebound. Bryson Watts will slow things down and put it in the Leopards' hands. Over to Seth. Seth inside to Jaden. Jaden for a floater, just short. And he's looking for somebody to pass it to, but was deflected. And wide open Madill underneath was unable to complete the layup, but Jaden Watts was able to get him over the back for a foul. So that'll be number 11's first foul,
Yes.
team foul number 3. Back to the top of the key to Bryson. Bryson over to Caleb. Caleb back to Bryson. Bryson to Padilla. Padilla to Ryan Kennedy. Ryan Kennedy for 2. And it's no good, but Padilla is able to come up with that rebound, go up for 2. And he's going to the line. And that's going to be a foul on number 30. That's going to be his first, team foul's 4th. And he is going to be good for 1. Deal set to go to the line for his second one as Andon Redshaw will check in for Ryan Kennedy. And Davidson's seen the big boy for Madill went out, and he is like, all right, now I can give Ryan a break and get some legs back under him. Yeah, absolutely.
The second one. Leopards up 20-12, second quarter. About 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Ball to the right wing. Cross court pass to the baseline on the left side. Looking for number 25 inside, and he's just not there. Ooh, almost had a walk right there, but he's
Pretty
able
close,
to
pretty
keep his feet under him. Trying to set a screen for something to happen. There ain't nothing there. Baseline pass to the paint. Caleb Ince was able to get a hand on that, and Jaden Waltz was able to go into the stands over here to save that ball. Caleb wanted that three, but wasn't there right at the last minute. Back to Bryson. Bryson's going to dribble around and let them get the offense set up. Over to Andon. Andon to Caleb. Caleb's looking for Jaden. Big mismatch right there. Jaden to Andon. Andon to Bryson. Bryson for three. Good. Leopards are up 23-12 with 1minute and 38 seconds left here in the second. Yeah. Absolutely. Great ball movement by the Leopards. And great timing. Number one's going to go in for a little shoulder shove on Bryson to get a floater to go. And Bryson's going to just dribble around out here, and I believe we're going to see the same thing, but Madill was able to stop him and was unable to make a layup, but come up with an offensive rebound. Number 3 for Madill from a number 11 is no good. Yeah. Ball to Jaden. Jaden looks for an open Leopard. Number 4 is going to...
Second. Yeah, but we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Caleb was able to stay strong right there because he was like, his face was super close down here to this first row of bleachers. And Mitch Henson's going to check in. Ryan Kennedy's going to check in. With 41 seconds left, Coach Davidson's thinking we're going to take this last shot before the half. We're not going to let them have a chance. Bryson set to throw the ball in to Mitch Henson. And to register, Ryan Kennedy, Henson, Caleb, and Bryson will be your 5 on the court right now. And we're going to get a wide open layup by Bryson Watts. With 23 seconds left, Madill is going to bring the ball down to the offensive side, look for something, and I'm probably willing to bet they're looking for number 24 right here.
I would think so.
And he's at half court holding it right now with 8 seconds left. He's one-on-one with Ryan. 6 seconds. Ryan's clapping. He's wanting it. Three ball is no good. Three ball no good by Madill. Absolutely. Great defensive possession right there by the Leopards to end the first half. And they're up 25-14. And we'll take a quick break. Stay with us on the Leopard Sports Network.
Welcome back here once again to Dickson, Oklahoma, where your Leopards are taking on Madill here in the Dickson tournament. And we're going to check out a couple of the nice little replays. We had a Caleb Ince rebound there and Andon registered a Watts score for 2. Well, looks like we're getting ready to kick things back off here. Tandra,
What?
Dietrich, what kind of adjustments you guys expect Coach to make here coming out in the second half?
Honestly, I don't think too much adjustments. The boys really did and what they wanted to do. They got the ball where they wanted to go. I feel just a couple of shots didn't fall, and the defense intensity is right where you wanted it to be at. So, to be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe try to slow number 24 down.
Yeah, because I mean,
There we go.
he's got
They got 16. He probably has 15 of their points.
not up there on the scoreboard right now, but yeah, I agree with Dietrich. There's really shutting him down is about the only thing that I would see they need to do. And he's got 13 of the 16 points for Madill. Number 1 has the other 3 on a, I think it was an and 1 actually. And Madill is going to be on the offensive side as number 24 for Madill has the ball, drives, and it is deflected by Jaden Watts, able to put it into Caleb Ince's hands. And here comes your Leopards. Mitch to Jaden. Jaden back to Mitch to the baseline. Screen set by Ryan. Little floater jumper from Mitch is no good. Caleb Ince was able to almost come up with that offensive rebound. I thought he had it in his hands there for a minute.
He tipped it. Maybe jumped this a tad too early.
And number 1 back to number 24 from the three-point line, and it is no good, and that's going to go out of bounds. And the Leopard ball as they lead 25-16 here with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third. And as you can see on the scoreboard, 24 for Madill has all 13 points. So I think, like we've said, the only adjustment needs is maybe we need to double team him. I don't know, but he is just as tall as Ryan, and he can jump just as tall as Ryan and has the moves just like Ryan. So we're going to have to figure out a combination to get him stopped because he's their backbone. He's it for them. And Madill, top of the key, back to the baseline, back to the high wing. Number 1 drives, kicks it out to number 24. 24 tries to drive, but nothing's there. Number 1 will drive, kick it to 24, but Ryan's hands were right there in the way as to deflect it, but nothing for him to do. Number 4 drives, goes up for a layup, and it was good for 2. And Madill Wildcats has opened up the third quarter with scoring back-to-back buckets, and we have turned the ball over once or twice now. Jaden to Ryan, and Ryan's going to settle everything down and want them to get their offense set back up. And there's nothing there. Back to Bryson. Bryson to Jaden. Jaden to Henson. Henson to Kennedy. Kennedy finds Henson in the lane. 4-2. A beautiful pass there by Ryan Kennedy to Mitch Henson to complete a 2-point layup. And Leopards lead 27-18. Number 1 drives, spin moves, finds number 24, but there's Caleb.
No, that was a steal.
Yes, but Leopards are able to get that ball. Unfortunately, we do waste a jump ball possession, but Caleb Ince had that ball way before whistle should have been blown. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Very quick whistle. Caleb Ince pulled that ball through very quick. Then the whistle was right there. Ball to Ince to Henson. As Henson will back it up. And honestly, I think they're trying to get the ball into Ryan. I feel like we're bringing everything out because they've just.
That was two. Sorry, I'm on the air. I forgot. Sorry, folks watching.
It's okay. Dad is coming out.
So I missed something. That was just 2 steps. It was 2 long, big steps.
Okay, we all do it. And that's going to be a Leopard turnover. Number 24 has it on the left side wing, drives, and there is nothing there, but he's able to get his own rebound. And there's going to be a no push-off call from number 24 as there was a clear elbow right into Ryan's gut. And like I was saying earlier, they're bringing everything out to almost half court because they're wanting that wide open layup because they're just congesting. Yep. Madill's just congesting the lane, so we're not able to get what we're needing. So Davison is making it where we can get what we need.
Yeah.
And Jaden's going to drive and kick back out. Henson will have it at half court. Able to get somebody in the air, drive for 2, and it is no good, but Caleb Ince is right there for an offensive rebound putback, but it's no good. As Madill was able to come up with that defensive rebound. And your Leopards will come back down on the defensive end. As number 1 will drive and back out to the wing. And ball into number 24. 24 is going to leave it short. And Henson's not going to waste no time. He's gone to the races, and there goes Ryan Kennedy up for 2, and we are going to get a blocking foul finally on number 24.
That's just his first foul, so Ryan got to do a lot of more work.
Yeah. And Ryan's going to go to the line for 2. Ryan is good for the first, and we're going to take a timeout with the Leopards as Coach Davidson says he's wanting a 30-second timeout to talk about things, and we'll keep it here on the Leopard Sports Network.
Let's take one more look there at this little play there, Kennedy to Henson. And here we go. Just a beautiful shot there. Nice little assist by Kennedy down low to Henson. And we're back, Tandra.
Your Leopards right now are ahead 28-8 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third, as Ryan Kennedy will step to the line for the second of 2 free throws as he completed his first one just before the timeout.
I know it's benefiting us, but this is the longest 30-second timeout I've seen in my life.
I think this is
this is a NBA 30-second timeout.
I think the referees were enjoying the music, maybe. Yep. And Ryan Kennedy set at the line for 2. And he is good for the second, as we're going to have a substitute for Madill. And Dietrich, I think it's safe to say that Madill has probably been our best competition so far this year. I besides Purcell.
Yeah, I would say so because they're a pretty solid team.
Yeah, and they are just within 9 of us. And let's be honest, there's not very many teams so far this season that has been within this much of us.
Yeah.
So, and hats off to Madill for being able to play us this close. And we're going to get a turnover.
Mitchell had a step on a guy. The ball just got out of his hands. We'll blame it on the sweat.
Yeah. Madill to the top of the key. Back to the right side of the floor, looking for number 24 inside, and he wasn't there. Back to the left side of the floor, over to the right wing, back to the baseline. Up to the top of the key. And they're going to try to set a screen on Bryson. And it's not going to work, but a 3 ball from 24 is up and no good. Caleb Ince is able to come up with that rebound. And Henson will bring the ball down the court for your Leopards. Over to Bryson. Bryson over to Jaden. Jaden inside to Ryan. Ryan turnaround jumper is no good, but Caleb Ince is right there for a putback offensive rebound. And it's 31-20 with 1:15 left here in the third.
We talk about every game, Pandra. Caleb is everywhere.
Everywhere. Wherever the ball is, Caleb's going to be right there or shortly behind it. So he is definitely a spark plug when it comes to getting the loose balls, tying somebody up. And right now, he's our offensive spark plug, too.
Yep.
Ball to the left side, dribbles into the paint, and we're going to get a moving screen.
Acting job by Caleb, but hey, on that possession, he was a good actor.
Whatever.
Hey,
I was about to comment on that.
it's not too bad to have a few tricks up your sleeve either. So
I think Stallone, he's still filming up there in Tulsa. We may need to get on his crew.
Ball to the top of the key to Ince, back to Bryson. Bryson to Ryan. Had a little stutter right there. Over to Henson. Henson dribbles out. Into Caleb. Into Ryan. And Ryan is going to bounce it off of number 24's foot.
The Madill fan base is not happy right now.
They saw this push off by Henson. That did not get called.
Mitchell did push off, but
did.
number 33 just do what he did right there.
That was an optical illusion.
Yeah, he got Henson back right there, and the Madill coach is like, "Why? What are you doing? Why are you fouling?"
Mental breakdown.
Ball over to Bryson. Into the stands. And that's going to be a turnover on the Leopards.
Jaden let the ball sail away from him on that one.
Yeah.
Tried to give it to Bryson, but hey, it happened.
Sweat because I seen him wiping his hands off after that. And ball up, no good. As we end the third quarter here with your Leopards ahead, 31-20. And we'll take a quick break here at the Leopard Sports Network. I can't take you serious when you do that. Welcome back to Dickson, Oklahoma, where your Leopards lead 31-20 with 7 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the fourth as we just begin the fourth quarter of play. And Madill will put up a 2, and it's not there. But 24 was able to grab an offensive rebound and put it back. And he has 15 of the 22 points.
Doesn't surprise me.
Ty Ferguson's going to check in. Looks like for Henson.
Actually, they didn't switch it. He has 17.
He has 17. Wow, that's quite a bit, especially just for one player for the whole team. Bryson.
Passed it to Caleb.
Yep.
Number
There
4
he
came
goes,
in a
faking
little
it,
with control.
second. Bryson's really good about that. That's why when he's driving to the Bucky, I kind of just have to stop and watch, because if I don't, I don't know what he's gonna do. And Jaden is gonna take a rest as Aiden Register is gonna check in for the Leopards. Ty Ferguson over to Caleb. I think they might have got a hand on that ball just a little bit. Caleb over to Ryan Kennedy, wide open layup, and it's going to be pushed out of Ryan's hands, but Ty Ferguson was there to save it, as that was Ryan's perfect opportunity right there. He just let it slip away as 24 overplayed the ball just a little bit. Ball to Ty Ferguson. Ferguson dribbles, finds Register at the top of the key, cuts. Over to Bryson. Bryson to Ferguson. Ferguson into the paint, try to get to Register, and it just doesn't go. And the Madill Wildcats shoot for 3, and it's off the key, and nobody is there to block out number 4. And it goes, and Madill wants a full timeout as they cut the lead. They cut the Leopards lead 31-24, and we'll take a break with them here on the Leopard Sports Network. Welcome back here to Dickson, Oklahoma. And we got a speed counter up here. That's why I keep laughing, because he brings us in really super fast. That always throws Jake off, so. But your Leopards have a 31-24 lead with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the fourth, as Madill is threatening a Leopard win right here, Dietrich.
Yeah, it's good ball game right here. Good ball game.
Jaden Watts will check back in for Ty Ferguson. Ball to Henson. Henson will check back for Register. 3 ball by Jaden is off the mark. And Madill's able to come up with a rebound, but Caleb Ince threatened that possession for the Madill Wildcats. And no good. 2-pointer by number 1 as Jaden jumps up and tries to deflect it, so it scares him just a little bit. Ball into the paint to Caleb. Caleb looking for somebody. He's not there. Out to Jaden. Jaden will dribble over to Caleb. Caleb will find Henson at the top. Over to Bryson. Bryson for 3. And it is good for a 3 ball from Bryson Watts.
Big shot.
Big time shot right there to put us ahead by 10. And that was needed as we get a turnover right here, and Leopards will get another chance to add some more points to this lead as we have 5 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the second half. Jaden Watts was able to clear the defenders over to his brother Bryson. Bryson's floater doesn't go, and Madill's able to come up with that rebound. 3 ball by number 4 is no good. Mitch Henson jumps in, able to deflect it, but it goes out of bounds on the Leopards, and Madill will keep the ball down here on their end.
Got lucky on that one. Number 4 was wide open.
Ball in the backcourt for Madill. As number 1 drives and kicks to the right side of the court. Number 24 fades away, but it's not there, but able to get his own rebound. And number 3 was able to have a 3-ball go for him. And the Wildcats are within a couple from the Leopards, 34-27 with 4 minutes left. Here in Dickson. Ball out to Henson. Henson drives. And number 30 was able to pick up a reaching foul. As that's going to be his second team foul, 5th, with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the 4th. And the ball goes to the backcourt to Henson. Henson will cross half court. Over to Jaden. Jaden will drive and kick it to Caleb. Caleb's there with a turnaround spin layup, and it in and out. As it's 1-on-1 at the top of the key with Ryan and the big 24 from Madill. And, Caleb's going to get a blocking foul. As he's going to pick up his second team's.
He's pleading his case, and that ref does not look convinced at all.
He's not even listening. I don't know if they even know what he's talking about, if you want me to be honest. We've got so much going on down here. I'm not 100% convinced that they're. We've got a walking violation called on Madill.
Yeah, Caleb was getting a little animated there, but the ref was just staring right through him.
And we got a little cleanup. Henson's going to do a little sweat cleanup for us real quick. And Madill's going to take a timeout, full timeout here in Dickson as your Leopards lead 34-27 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th. And we'll take one with them here on the Leopard Sports Network. This is getting a little too close for comfort.
Better start.
Minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 4th as Madill is threatening a Leopard win to send them to the championship tomorrow. And Henson's going to bring the ball up the court, and Madill's going to foul as number 33 was surprised, but he kind of bear hugged Bryson.
Yeah, he's just being a little too aggressive. I would venture to say he's a football player.
He looked at the ref also and said that was not a foul.
And once again, the ref did not care.
He is not enthused.
No.
Jaden drives and is able to pick up a jump ball, but it's going to stay in the possession of Leopards. The Dill fans are getting a little excited over there. But we get the ball back. Ball to Henson in the backcourt. As he drives, finds Caleb over in the baseline, back to Bryson, over to Henson, Henson to Jaden. Jaden drives, and we're going to see a foul. And that's going to be number 4's fourth foul and team foul 7th. So that's going to take Jaden to the line for a 1-and-1. Jaden gets set, and one on the way is good off the back of the rim. He gets ready for his second of 2. Shot up, and it is nothing but net from Jaden. Leopard defense goes to work right here to get a stop. Good defense right there by Bryson and Ryan. And a moving screen over there on Caleb was not called, but it does not matter because number 33 was able to I don't tackle Bryson with the ball out.
He's hustling, but he's a little over aggressive. I guarantee you, he was on the football team.
He's a football player.
He just chessed Mitchell for whatever reason.
Leopard turnover as Madill is going to come down for a layup, and they're going to get it on the floor foul. No, they're going to say he was shooting. As Caleb Ince is able to pick up his third foul, team foul 2nd.
Oh, that foul was on Jaden, but they gave it to Caleb, so he has 3.
Didn't really know who to put it on, to be honest. He completes the first one. The score is 36-28 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the 4th. And the second one goes. Henson brings the ball down the court. Able to find Bryson. Bryson's able to find Caleb. Over to Ryan. Ryan sees it, but he's not going to go for it. Coach Davidson's not liking what he's seeing from his Leopards, and he's going to take a timeout as the ball goes to Madill off of that turnover, and we're going to take a full timeout, and we'll take one with him right here on the Leopard Sports Network.
And you're live.
Welcome back here to Dickson, Oklahoma, where your Leopards have a 6-point lead with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the 4th. As we get ready to get the ball back under play here in Dickson. And the buzzer has rang twice now already, 3 times, and we're still waiting on Madill to come out of the huddle. I can't hear myself right now because of the music, so. Okay, now the music has stopped. I can hear myself. Madill will take the ball at the top of the key over to the left side, and it's going to be a 3-ball in and out. And then Caleb Ince is able to grab that rebound with 1:48 seconds left. Bryson over to Henson. Henson crosses half court, finds Caleb. Caleb finds Ryan, and Ryan's going to go to the free throw line for 2. And I don't know if anybody else saw that, but Ryan was up against number 1. Probably the shortest one on the court right now.
That was a good hard foul.
It's going to be his first team foul, 8th. He's going to complete the first one. Second one's just going to bounce off the back of the rim. And Madill's able to come up with that rebound as your Leopards lead 37-30. Jump shot by number 1 is no good. Caleb Ince comes up with another rebound, but they see Bryson Watts down low all by himself to complete. A great pass by Mitch Henson to Bryson Watts for 2, and your Leopards lead 39-30 with 1:11 seconds left here in the game. Ball to 24. 24 founds number 1 over to number 4 for a 3-ball. And it is no good. And Ryan Kennedy is able to come up with that rebound and finds Henson with 57 seconds left here in the game. Over to Jaden. Jaden dribbles around the defenders, finds Caleb. Caleb to Bryson. And Bryson back to Jaden. Down low to Ryan. Finds Caleb. And they're going to foul Caleb. And he's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
That was excellent ball movement.
Yeah.
Just by moving the ball and maybe 1 or 2 dribbles, we were able to take off 20 seconds. So that's always a good thing, especially when it's only 39 seconds to go. We're up by 9. So hopefully Caleb put these in as well.
First one from Caleb is good off the front of the rim. And your Leopards have a 10-point lead with 39 seconds left here in the fourth.
Caleb turned into Ryan tonight, too, as he hit that second free throw. He also has 8 rebounds, so he picked up the slack for Ryan. And is really not picking up the slack because the guy Ryan is guarding. He plays outside as well, so they did a good job to keep Ryan off the boards as well. So
Send Mitch Henson to the line with 24 seconds left, and your Leopards have a 41-30 lead. And looks like we're going to take a 30-second timeout. Madill, but we're going to keep it here. As your Leopards, they struggled today, I would say, as far as the ball going in.
Yeah.
They've gotten really good defensive stops. They've gotten all the rebounds they've needed. It's just the ball hasn't fallen for them today.
Yeah, this was an excellent game for us. As we see, we should be able to pull it out up by 11.
Yeah.
With not too much time on the clock. But this was actually a good game for us. They were physical. They pretty much matched us with height.
Yeah, absolutely. And we haven't seen that at all this year.
Exactly. So I one thing I love about tournaments, you get teams that you normally don't see unless you make it to the playoffs or, from different classes. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Madill is a 4 or 5 in 4A. So obviously we won't see them ever again unless it's another tournament. But anyhow, this was good to see, nice physical ball. We've been coming out more so the aggressor the past 7 or 8 games. And tonight, that's how Madill came out. So it kind of threw us for a loop for a second. So obviously, this is what you want. You want to have an opportunity to play against every type of style of basketball. So when it does come to the postseason, you're ready to go. Absolutely.
And quality wins against higher classes is really good for us. Like even for the rankings.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's not a class 2A, 3A team, but if we're beating class 4A teams, then they're going to look at us like we are good to go in the top 10. And I truly feel like we are a top 10 team They're sitting at number 12 right now in Class 3A as Mitch Henson completes both free throws with 20 seconds left. And Ryan Kennedy's going to get a block as Jaden is able to come up with that steal. And Mitch Henson's going to dribble into a double team as number 33 was unable to complete that three. And that's going to do it for this evening here in Dickson. And your Leopards come out with a 43-30 win against the Madill Wildcats. And that's going to put them in the championship game tomorrow at 8:30. So we will start here tomorrow at 1 o'clock with the Leopardette JV team. And then we will see our varsity play at 1. And then varsity girls will play at 1. And then we'll see our varsity boys at 8:30 tomorrow night.
It'll be a long night.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you ready for that, Uncle Robert? It's going to be a long day.
Ready. I'm ready. I was born ready.
I knew he was going to say it.
Let me tell you something. I was born ready.
Well, thanks for joining in here on the Leopard Sports Network, and we'll be back tomorrow to bring you play-by-play.